This lesson is on percentage composition. So let's review the idea of percent. The percent of anything is the part that you are interested in divided by the whole times 100. That's it. So if you take a quiz and you earned 45 points and there was 50 points total, the percent would be the 45 points you earned over the 50 points available times 100, which would be a 90. When we are talking about percentage composition, we're talking about the percent by mass of each element in a compound. So this is the percent by mass of each element in a compound. And we have to really recognize this is by mass, because you could do percent by moles or percent by volume, but when we say percentage composition, we mean the percent by mass. So let's do an example of that. So we're going to look at the compound iron Roman numeral 2 perchlorate. So our first step, of course, is to get the formula of our compound. So iron is Fe, Roman numeral 2 means we have a 2 plus ion, perchlorate, that is a polyatomic ion. So from our chart, that is Cl O4 with a -1 charge, cross to the outside of the parentheses. 1 to 2 is lowest whole number ratio, so we write it as Fe parentheses ClO4 parentheses 2. Now, to do our percentage composition, we're going to do a molar mass calculation first, and that's going to make it very easy for us then to do the percent of each element. So of course, for percentage composition, we want the percent of iron in the compound, the percent of chlorine in the compound, and the percent of oxygen in the compound. But let's do our molar mass calculation first. So iron, we have 1 of those. Chlorine, 2 times 1, we have 2. And oxygen, 2 times 4, we have 8 of those. So now let's go to our periodic table. So for iron, we have 55.85. For chlorine, 35.45. And for oxygen, we have 16.00. So now let's add those up. 55.85 plus 2 times 35.45 plus 8 times 16 equals. All right, our formula mass is 254.75, and that is the atomic mass units in 1 formula unit, or it's the grams in 1 mole. All right, so now we're going to do our percent composition. So the percent of iron is equal to the grams of iron divided by the grams of the compound times 100. If you're wondering what that buzzing sound is, my neighbor is getting some landscaping done. I don't know, there's a lawnmower or a weed whacker going on or something. How annoying. Okay, anyway, so our percent of iron, the grams of iron, 55.85. The total grams is the total mass of our compound. Then times 100. All right, and 4 sig figs 5, we'll go with 4 sig figs for this. So on our calculators, 55.85 divided by 254.75 times 100 equals. So we have 21.92% iron. Okay, now let's do chlorine. So the percent of chlorine is equal to the total mass of the chlorine. So 2 times 35.45 divided by the total, the mass of the compound, 254.75 times 100. All right, let's do that. 2 times 35.45 divided by 254.75 times 100 equals, so we get 27.83% chlorine. And then if we do oxygen, so oxygen, the total mass from the oxygen is 8 times 16 divided by the whole, 254.75 times 100. Okay, let's see what we get. 8 times 16 divided by 254.75 times 100 equals, so here we have 50.25% oxygen. And now as a check, we're going to add these up. They should add up to 100 or very close to that. With rounding, we might get 99.99% or 100.01%. Let's see what we get. So 21.92 plus 27.83 plus 50.25 equals 100%. 100.00%. All right, so that's it. So there's the process. Write the formula, do a molar mass calculation, and then do the percent for each element based on the molar mass calculation. All right, that's it.